Hello, friends. You are welcome to another episode or edition of Why Wait. Still your wellness consultant, Faye Shayo. I've brought you through quite a number of serious ailments and diseases that are avoidable, that we talked about, very, very preventable ones, and it's still part of our nutritional wellness. And also, the last episode, remember, I had a young star, a young lad that saw my video. Like I told you, she saw my video on her mom's phone, one of my subscribers, and she just fell in love. I was like, oh, I have to also share my experience with people. As young as she is, she knows well that I didn't just get malaria for getting sick. Yeah, we know mosquito and all of that, but have a situation where it's not as if you had a mosquito bite and all of that, and you still had malaria. So, thank you, Victoria, for gracing this channel. We look forward to having more youngsters to come and also share their experiences because we know it's, I know it's in my heart that um, if we put the work into it, we can have a world that is going to be free of preventable ailments and diseases. So, coming from diabetes today, I just want to, just a one episode talk on stroke. Stroke is an emergency um, ailment slash disease. It's an emergency because it's one that can bring a whole lot of things at the same time. But the truth is that stroke did not come in one day. You just did not watch the symptoms. You did not watch your body telling you things. We have different kinds of stroke. Well, there are two major ones. One that comes from the blockage of an artery that's bringing oxygenated blood to the brain. That artery is blocked. And what's going to block it? Of course, it's the normal cholesterol I always talk about. That's why it's just a one episode thing. As bad and horrible as stroke is, it is one of the most avoidable ailments and diseases in the world today. Yes, it's one of the most avoidable. So, one, blockage of the artery that is bringing oxygenated blood to the brain. When the brain does not receive blood, of course, a lot of things can happen. Yes, that is our engine room. Doesn't receive blood, a whole lot of things can happen. And they also have another stroke that will come from the leakage of blood into our brain. That means there's been a tear or an inflammation of a blood vessel in the brain. So instead of the blood to come to the different parts of the brain, it starts to leak. This will also definitely make us to have stroke. So, but all of these things are so avoidable. It's avoidable that your arteries or your blood vessels are weak. It's avoidable that you have too much cholesterol that is going to block your arteries or they're going to thicken it and will not allow blood to flow properly. So, like I will always say, friends, these things are very, very avoidable. Before you have a stroke, you definitely would already have hypertension. Before you have hypertension, you will definitely have high blood cholesterol. All of these things are from one state to the other, and then before you know it, you're diagnosed with one thing or the other, or you're in an emergency situation. And we have a hospital filled with, I will always say it, preventable. You have them wheeling in a lot of people with either high blood, a heart attack, or with stroke. For crying out loud, these things are so avoidable. How you watch what you eat. Please watch your diet. Watch what you eat. The world is highly toxic. The world is highly toxic, like I would say. The air we breathe is toxic. The food we eat are all toxic. Stress would also bring its own. So please, let's watch our lifestyle. It's easy to have stroke. Yes, as easy as it is to prevent, it's also easy to have stroke. Because if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't watch your lifestyle, if you don't watch, if you don't watch the things you eat, of course you'll have all of these things. So stroke is very preventable. The symptoms, you already know it. Before a stroke happens, you will have high blood pressure. Before a stroke happens, you have high blood cholesterol. You have high blood, a whole lot of things, because everything is from the blood. When your blood is not rich, is not rich in oxygen, is not rich in iron, is not rich in magnesium, rich in a whole lot of nutrient that it needs, of course you will have ailments and diseases, and stroke is one of it. So Preventing stroke, please, when you prevent high blood pressure, you prevent high blood cholesterol, you prevent diabetes, you're obviously going to prevent stroke. You cannot have stroke if any one of these things are not part of your medical histories. So please, as a point of note, take care of yourself. I would always tell you that I have products. Yes, I have products that I recommend to my clients that will help. For all the products I have shown in the last episode of diabetes are the products that you would use to prevent stroke. If you're preventing diabetes, you're preventing stroke. If you're preventing a heart ailment, you're preventing stroke. So I'm not going to show you any products today. Yes, it's true, because it will seem like, oh, well, I'm always telling you about the same products. So yes, all of my products are going to help you to burn the bad cholesterol in your body, help you, giving your body the room, the condition for you to be at optimal all the time, the condition where your body will be able to fight any one of the toxic that's coming into the body that will give you any form of ailment or disease. So these are what my products would always do to you. They're not it, it both the teas, the coffees, the beef, all of my beverages are all going to help you to bring down your cholesterol level. And when your cholesterol level is down, you're going to feel better. When you always ensure that you detoxify, remove the toxins from your body, you're always going to be at optimal. Your body is always at optimal. When you're always alkaline, when your body is always alkaline, oh please, that is one of the greatest things you can do to your body. The gift that the Lord has given to you. Life is so precious. Life is very very precious, but we can complicate it. We can complicate it with our lifestyle. We can complicate it with the things we indulge in. So, like I would say, stroke is a one episode thing. There's no hassles about it. It's just a one episode thing. It's straightforward. Very, very straightforward. You don't have a heart issue, you can never have stroke. You don't have things like diabetes, you can't even, if you don't have heart issues, most of the time you can't have diabetes. Most of the time you can't have stroke. So these things are all preventable. As a wellness consultant, I am coming from the preventive arm so that you do not put yourself, don't put your body at risk of any one of these preventable ailments and diseases. Okay, that is all for stroke. If we have anything you want to talk about concerning stroke, please let me know from the comments. Ensure that you also share this video with your friends and your family. You don't know who might be dealing with one thing or the other. You don't know who might need this information. You don't know. So subscribe to this channel, share with your friends and family, like my videos of course, and don't forget to turn on your notification icon so that whenever I put a video on, you would always receive the notification. From me, stay blessed and please take care of yourself. Bye.